Construction headaches have been plaguing drivers on the Gardiner for months now, and this morning the province and the city announced they will speed up the work on our crumbling expressway. Municipal Affairs reporter Shawn Jeffords is here to break the news down for us. So, Shawn, what did the minister and the mayor announce this morning?
Well, Dwight, it's $73 million aimed at cutting a full year off of this construction project, which, as you mentioned, has been snarling traffic through this key artery in the heart of the city. This is a phased project. It was supposed to take 3 years, cost $300 million, and has, as I said, really been causing traffic headaches since it started back in March. Now, this money will be used to essentially, it comes with a big string attached. It means the city will have to ensure that more work is being done 24/7 to help accelerate the project. Now, there will also be some relaxation of noise restrictions and some opening of some lanes in and around the work to help ease some of this congestion. So, Dwight, clearly there's a multi-pronged plan that the province and the city have announced today. It's part of what's going on here.
So how exactly will this accelerate the work then, Shawn?
That money, Dwight, is going to be used to hire more workers, plain and simple. They'll work more shifts, they'll work overnight, and some of the more noisy work will have to be done during those hours. So it's really about funding and keeping the project on track. Here's Minister Prabmeet Sarkaria, Ontario's Transportation Minister, talking about how the province intends to enforce this contract.
If those individuals, that contractor does not meet the specific deadlines, then that payment will not be made. So it's a very much an incentivization plan to ensure that the contractor is able to deliver, and that way we believe will help encourage the speed of this project. But look, all hands are on deck on this one, for more resources to also, currently there's only one span per week being done. That will increase to 3 to 5. So there will be considerable measures put into place that will help support the speed of this.
So, Dwight, as you heard right there, the minister is saying that they intend to enforce this contract very aggressively to ensure that the year is cut off the timeline. It's a pretty complex project. The city has said that all along. You've got lane closures and demolition going on from Dufferin to Strawn, 700 meters of elevated expressway while this highway is still in operation. And they're also trying to be sensitive, obviously, about the noise that it creates. Now, they're saying that they're going to try to do all of this at once. Obviously, it's a pretty complex piece of work.
Shawn, as you said, they're talking about doing this overnight, and you mentioned the noise. So how is this going to impact the people that live in that area?
Dwight, that is a key concern right now, and this phase of the Gardiner rebuild, it is just one phase of a broader billion-dollar project. The other phases have caused noise and headaches for residents in those condos that abut the expressway. So this part of the expressway isn't quite as close in some places to residents, but Mayor Olivia Chow is saying that the city is going to really have an eye to the noise that it creates during this overnight work, even though more of this noisy work is going to be done during the early morning hours, it would appear. So here's what Mayor Olivia Chow had to say this morning about some of the efforts that are going to be taken to minimize the impact on local residents.
There are stretches that are close to some of the condominiums, but there are other stretches that are not. So we will be careful. There are work that can be done that are noisy, and that's what we'll be doing at night. So not all constructions are noisy, so we have very carefully considered that element, but we are hiring all these extra crew so that we could do more, especially lights and all of those things, but we will do our best not to disturb the local neighbors.
So, Dwight, the talks around this funding announcement today, we understand, have been underway for weeks. Mayor Chow has been hinting that she has been talking with Minister Sarkaria to reach some sort of deal where the province would come in and help, frankly, give this cash infusion to hire more workers and speed up this work. This is all part of this new deal that was reached with the province and the city last fall. It's just more funding to help the city of Toronto as it grapples with this construction project and financial difficulties.
Municipal Affairs reporter Shawn Jeffords at City Hall. Thank you, Shawn.